If you are from the Owen Sound and the Grey Bruce area, you like to keep up to date with the local real estate market, you're going to be interested in what I have to say in this video. So stick around. We're going to get into Bank of Canada rate cut, what that looks like for the market here. We're going to talk about the most recent data we have out from the month of May, what it means for buyers, sellers, a little bit of forward thinking of what we can expect to come in the summertime. So before we get into it, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. If you're watching this on social media, be sure to follow us there as well so you can stay up to date with what's going on with the local real estate market. My name is Tim Matthews. I'm a realtor with the Mark and Tim real estate team with Century 21 in studio Realty. We do a lot of business in the Owen Sound and surrounding areas. So if you ever need help, please feel free to reach out to us. All right, so let's get right into it. And we're gonna start off with the data from the month of May. Start off with price points in the Grey Bruce region. So for the last year, median sale prices for residential homes have been hovering between $550,000 to $600,000 depending on what month you're in, but we haven't seen any major climbs or major drops. As you can see, the run up in prices between 2020 and early 2022, the drop in prices as the rates started to increase, and then since then things have started to stabilize. We've had over a full year now of stable prices, and these price points have all been at elevated rates. So if you're a buyer, you can look at this and maybe take confidence that prices haven't had any major changes, and maybe now is a decent time to buy. So going forward, let's take a look at active listings and sales. And this is one of the most important statistics to look at now, because what we're seeing is a lot of inventory come on the market and not the sales to match it. So take a look at Grey Bruce. For the month of May, you have just under 1,200 listings, just over 200 sales. For last May, you had just over 900 listings and just over 200 sales as well. So you're seeing an increase in listings, but the sales aren't there to match it. Going over to Owen Sound, it's even worse. For the month of April, May, there was almost 120 active listings. Compare this with last May, there was just under 60. So we have twice as many listings on the market as there was this time last year. And the sales are basically the same. The sales are the yellow column there. So we have a lot of listings coming on the market. Buyer demand, as of yet, has not been there to match it. So what does this mean for prices? Well, obviously, when you have more listings, you have more competition. And if you want to sell, you're probably going to have to reduce your price a little less than your competition. And as that's the way it works when buyers have options, whatever makes the most sense for them, they are going to go with. So if you're a buyer, you're looking at this and saying, there's more listings coming on the market. Hopefully I'll have some more options in the future. Right now though, if you're looking under that $500,000 price point, depending on the area it's in, it's still fairly competitive, especially if it's in a good location and is well taken care for. It's probably going to go fairly quick. The more expensive things get, the longer they are taking to sell. But with the recent rate cut from the Bank of Canada, is this going to cause things to go crazy and prices take off again? And probably not. There's just so many listings come on the market, and it's a small rate cut in the grand scheme of things. It's only 25 basis points, and fixed rates have been staying relatively flat in that 4.5% to 5% range. They haven't moved down much more, so it's unlikely you're going to see any major change in price because of that. That being said, it may change buyer sentiment. Buyers may start to feel a little more confident, like things are going to get better, and start coming out again, and you may see a little more competition. From a boots on a ground perspective, what we see in our business is the under $500,000, under $600,000 market is quite strong if it's good. For the month of May was extremely busy for us. There was a lot of things that had sold. We felt it kind of die down in the last couple of weeks. The showing requests we get on our listings have been down, and the amount of offers we get on our listings has been down as well. So May seemed to be quite strong. The early parts of June here now have been slower. So we'll see where things go going forward. We also had quite a few people out to our open houses in the month of May. So far in June, they have been quite slow. So again, we'll see where things go going forward. If you have any questions about the real estate market, we would be happy to help you and provide some insight. If you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide our opinion on what your home would be worth. And if you're thinking of buying, we are happy to help you do that as well. I'm Tim Matthews again from the Mark and Tim real estate team. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks, and we'll catch up with you next.